All right, good day, guys. Welcome to the Godox Creative Lighting Recipes with Sam Nguyen. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Sam Nguyen, right? Yeah. Last time I had a huge shipwreck with my mate Ashley. I have the huge time, difficulty pronouncing her last name. So I think I've been knowing Sam's work for quite a long time because he's been doing very well on the Facebook, and I saw him like flying everywhere. All of a sudden he's in San Francisco, all of a sudden he's in Seoul and Korea, and obviously he's based in Vietnam. To me, what attracts me the most is that lots of my mates were complaining to me, says, I don't have a studio. I can't just create images, with outdoor, I'd better use natural light. But it's so different with Sam's work. What attracts me the most is, regardless if it's studio or location, or even it's ordinary location, Sam, my boy, creates this stunning, awesome images, like you wows you all this time and get you excited. So I think that's Sam. I would say that Sam's images, it's create this perfect lighting on any locations. All right. So today we are going to Sam's going to share with some of his secrets, right? Sam, do you want to talk about yourself?
Yeah. Hi everyone, and hi Aries. Thanks for Godox for inviting me for in this interview. With me, I love to challenge myself for hard location for do some amazing photo shoots, because as destination photographer, I go many countries to take photo shoot, because we cannot change the light from the sun, the weather, but we can control the light by lighting. That's why I love to use the lighting to receive my work.
Yeah. So talk about destination. How many countries have you been to, Mike?
More than 20 countries.
That's great. That's very cool. Like how many weddings do you do every year, or pre-weddings?
More than 100 weddings.
More than 100. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. You shoot way more than we do. And how do you cope that with your personal life? I mean, if you shoot over 20 countries, you're flying all the time. Like how do you cope with your wife and kids?
Actually, I go with my wife.
That's awesome.
So she supports me, and my wife is my hero behind me. She supports for me about makeup and concept, and she also a fashion designer. So
Okay.
I upload this and mod concept design by her, so I can have time for creative lighting and everything.
Oh my God, that's so good. So your wife is your stylist as well as the makeup artist, right?
Yes.
That's the best combination, man. I think let's jump into it, shall we? Let's jump into it. We have a user here, Gregor Kalina. My Gregor Kalina, if you're listening, so here's your question. Which strobe power from Godox portfolio for which purpose? I guess he's asking about what's in your bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your equipments and what's camera and what lens you're using, or and obviously I see lots of huge 8600 there. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. Thank you for your question. Sony. Before I use Canon, but I changed to Sony 2 years ago, because Sony have lightweight and Canon. Because I move everywhere, so I need to lightweight to go to airport. Yeah.
So the security guy wouldn't stop you, say, Sam, you have to check in your luggage, right? Yeah, I had that, mate.
I have that all the time.
You want to talk about the light? And you have 80... Oh my God, how many lights do you have? You have 480-200, 480-600, right?
Yeah.
And what are those lights with cables on the right-hand side?
Because I love to use lighting, so power never enough to me.
The bigger the better.
More and more power. that's why I use this one is combined by 2,600 and become 1,200.
Oh.
Yes, that's it. I love the most.
Okay. So that thing actually combines 2,600 watts, like 8,600 into a more like 8,1,200
Yeah,
combination, like transformers.
yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Like, do you take those with you when you shoot destination weddings? Like, how would you pass the security or?
When I go destination, I usually only take 1,600 and
Okay.
about 3 or 4 200 with me.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one Godox V1 for.
Yeah.
But sometimes I cannot to carry last inside the ceremony or something. I need to put on camera last. But it's
Yeah.
very few my last.
Yeah. So, okay. So you take 180-600 with you and a couple 80-200 with you on location, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, wife is your lighting assistant too?
Usually, I don't need lighting assistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I always think before I click the shutter.
Yeah.
So I always set up the light first, then put a couple into the position, then we take very fast. So I don't need to assistant to move. Hey, you move a little right or
yeah.
left. Yes. We
okay.
I control everything.
Oh my God, you are the man, man. Like, the idea with no assistant, I think lots of people will love it. Yes. So Sodrick and Sengupta. Sodrick Sengupta, mate. If you look, if you watching this video now, here's your question. You would love to see how Sam creates, the stunning images. We all build our stunning images, all build our wow factor from somewhere, right? So to answer your question, we will Sam will try to start from something rather simple, right? With one light, and we slowly build up from there to second light, to third light, maybe add some other factors, and hopefully that will answer your question. So if you bear with us, and we will get started. Sam, do you want to show us your first, maybe let's talk about one light setup you usually use, shall we? Oh yeah, here we go. Good. So
yeah.
that's the behind the scene, yes?
Yes.
Is this the 8600?
Yes. It's the 8600.
Okay.
And the chip box inside, because I not usually use the chip box, but this time this is my workshop in Vietnam, and I want to show my students how to use the chip box. You see, because the model is stand very very close to the background, so if we shoot directly to the model, the background will lighten, and it will not good.
Okay, so straight out of the camera, right?
Yes, straight out from the camera. You see, only the price is lighten, and everything is under exposure. So this one is about focal length aperture is 9.
F9.
Yeah, F9. ISO 100.
Okay.
Speed is 200.
Okay. Pranav Maheshwari. Your question is 8600 gives the best results with a beauty dish or octa?
Usually when you use beauty dish on location, it is from both poles for the beauty dish. And because the light also reduce very low, become
how many stops are we talking about? So when we talk about octa,
if you use beauty dish, you will lose about 2 or 3 stops.
Oh.
I use beauty dish only in my studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
location.
Yeah. So your answer probably from Sam would be like, correct me if I'm wrong. You use octa or rectangular softbox, the stripe box you showed me as outdoor tools, right?
Yes.
For beauty dish, you only use it for indoor. In a sense, you have to buy them both. But for outdoor, in this particular context, probably octabox or rectangular stripe box will be the go-to tool.
Yeah, and one more reason is beauty dish, you cannot cover and very hard.
It's not collapsible, right?
Yes. So I'm more flexible for on location.
Yeah, choice. Do we want to look at your finished image? Do you want to? So this is straight out of camera, right? Do you want to show the finished image?
Yes.
We had. Oh my, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful color palette, I have to say, right? You desaturate the green, darken it down a bit, and it's beautiful. I love the fact that the flower color is orange, and it's almost matching her hair color as well as her eyeshadows, right? It's just she's almost mimicking a flower among all those flowers. It's so beautiful. I love the concept here. But to be honest, I think your retouching is quite mild comparing with straight out of camera, right? You probably how many minutes? Like half an hour, or how long do you spend on your retouching on this particular image?
It's very fast because before I take the photo shoot, I have the design already in my mind.
Okay.
So I have the color tone and the makeup and the model. So in Lightroom about 5 minutes only.
Oh my God, 5 minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
The longest time is the skin only.
Okay. I guess, guys, to answer your question about the Sam's retouching process, Sam has a very rapid post-production process in Lightroom, probably 5 minutes, and the rest is skin retouching. I think it's very efficient. Here's another question. Sorry, you are very popular, so we have lots of questions there. From our YouTube user, Marcelo Lopez. Marcelo, if you're watching this, listen carefully. His question is, who would they like to photograph? I guess the question for you is, what's your favorite subjects or favorite style? Are you prefer doing wedding? Are you prefer doing pre-weddings? Are you prefer doing fashion? Like, what's your favorite?
My favorite is pre-wedding and because pre-wedding I can go around the world and can make money also.
Yeah, free travel, right? And enjoy all the exotic food, right? What's your favorite destination pre-wedding? Top 3.
Destination in Maldives. I come there 6 times with
Maldives. Oh my gosh.
The second one is US.
Oh, US is good.
And of course Korea, because I'm travel ambassador of Korean.
Sam, let's look at the two light setup, shall we? I think there is a question from our YouTube user called Vibrant Photos. His question is, talk about the dual tone lighting, please. I guess dual tone lighting can be referring to multiple things, right? It could be, can you talk about dual lighting, like two light setup, or you could be asking you to talk about dual color palette. But for this particular context, I guess he's asking about the two light setup. So should we talk about the two light setup?
Yes. So before I show you
the next
one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The most of my picture is take it one line. But if I can do the two line, I will always do the two line because the backlight is very important for the subject. With the main light, you only can feel the face, but the backlight is make subject more 3D, 3-dimensional.
3-dimensional. Okay, awesome. Do you want to show us the results of this this light setup? It's in the same location, right? I think it's in the same model, is it?
Yeah, same location.
Okay. So the first light, it's I think it's so the first light is pretty much the same. It's a short light, right, from right hand side. What
Uh,
does this? Can you tell us about what do you do with the second light?
the first light is feel the face. The
Yep.
second light you see the hair and the
The dress
rest.
details.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
small.
I
Yes, and
um
the main the most important thing is you need to control the light, not hit the background.
okay. How did you
Uh,
do that?
yeah, actually, other people, other photographer, they just take the lighting direct to the subject, and all the light hit the background.
Oh yeah, it's coming up. Oh, what's your trick, man? Like, it's so good. What's your
Yeah,
trick? Like, the model is perfectly lit, and but the background, yeah, the back you didn't lit any background at all. Like, how did you manage to do that?
yeah. I do not spoil the light direct to the subject. You see
Ah,
the softbox is light out, not direct to the subject. So the light almost go out, not go in. That's why
oh, so
about
you're turning the are you turning the softbox towards you, right?
yes, yes,
In that sense, you use the feather or edge light to lead the model.
yes, yes,
Very smart, man. Very smart. That's great. So that's two light setup. Cool. You use lots of dual lights. Do you have any other images from this particular photo shoot to share
yes.
with us?
One more.
Oh, great, man. This one is more dramatic, isn't it? It's
Yeah, original file not restarted yet. You see, it's on. It's
straight
from
out of camera.
yes.
That's so good. That's so good. What did you do? Did you change any parameters from previous image?
Yeah, this one is um, like last image is same location. It's just one from left and one from right.
Yep.
But the difference you see the line on the X is very nice.
Mm,
Yes, it makes her three dimensional.
okay.
Yes, and separate from background.
Yeah. How did you do that? Did you add in modifiers or change the power output or?
Yeah, it's same setup from last picture. Just moving the distance from the softbox to the right.
Ah, okay. So you are moving closer or
Yeah.
moving?
So,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
because it's half body shots, right?
yeah. Because this is the basic, but not everyone know is the lower the line, the
Mm,
softer the line.
mm.
Yes.
So in this particular shot, you move the light closer to the
That's a,
subject, right?
yeah.
So the light actually wraps around. It looks softer.
Yes.
Ah, that's so good, man. That's so good. Oh, and you also move the I guess her hair light a bit closer to her. That's why her hair is a bit brighter, isn't that? Is that the reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will show you the
Result.
yes.
Can't wait. Ah, beautiful. Ah, it's so gorgeous. You know what? I had two 8600. Um, I do use split light in my studio, but I never create such a shot, man. Well done. It's so beautiful and good. If you don't tell me, I would probably think I need to spend another $2,000 to set up a background like this in my studio in order to get that lights. But actually, what's so amazing you did is you just go to a random location. It's just a couple of tree branches, and you create an image like this, right? Man, so good, so good, man. Um, let's you know what? You actually do have a fan. Propitus says, how did you light the man? I guess he's asking about your portfolio pictures, man. Like you have a fan here. Do you wanna move to the next picture?
Okay, let me show you my
Your
profile.
selfie.
This one taken by my wife. I set up the light and she helped me take the picture.
Yeah. How many lights is that? How many lights do you set up there? Is that 2 lights or?
This one very simple. I use two AD200, but with the reflector and the honeycomb.
Okay.
This light is I call this short light. Short light.
Short light. Yes.
The main light is from the back with the honeycomb inside.
Yeah.
It make the right light on me, and the other side just feel like.
All right, 2 light setup. Should we look at the next scenario? Because obviously vibrant photos ask about, dual tone lighting. I think when we're referring to dual tone lighting, it can be 2 light setup, or it could be referring you have a 2 light source with different color balance, right? I think that's somewhere we're going to be the next time. Do you want to show us the images? Like another example maybe for the 2 light setup?
Yes. The reason why I love
so this is a natural lights, right?
Yeah, natural light.
Okay.
Because the light can change the white balance and color.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. So this is straight out of camera.
Yeah, straight out of the camera.
Oh, that's just gorgeous. I love how the light is bleed into the camera to create this sense. What's the difference comparing with the last one?
It is very different because this time is evening and we have no sun, so the temperature is cold, blue. So my personal I don't like blue. I like warm color. You see on my picture is very vibrant and colorful. With the AD200, put full CTO inside it, and it make the temperature become light.
Very warm.
Yes, warm, more warm. And the main light from the left is the AD200 with softbox 60 and 90.
Oh, nice. I guess I like the dark and moody in this picture. It's almost like a movie poster.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. And because when you dark it, the color looks richer. It really suits this image with the rose. It's almost brighting. Reminds me one of those beautiful movies. I guess it's my personal question. Because I have 8600. I never used 1200 before. Under which circumstance people need 1200 rather than 8600? Do you have an example to show us, or?
Yes, this one.
Is 1200?
Yes. Because this one I shoot at the noon time, so the light very strong. If
you look at the shadows of that boat, the light is almost 90 degrees, right?
It's middle of Vietnam is very hot and the sun is very strong. So this time I need to very strong power to overpower the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want the light is soft, that's why I use softbox. You know, when we use softbox, the light reduce about 1 or 2 soft already. Okay. So we need more power. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's why you want a soft light, which is beautiful for her skin. In that sense, that will the softbox will reduce the lights to 1 to 2 stops. That's why you need 1200 watts, right? You know what, if you don't show me straight out of the camera, if I look at this image alone, I thought you done lots of retouching there because the color palette is beautiful, right?
it's beautiful white, and it's beautiful Tiffany blue and a blue color back there. It's such a beautiful color palette, and
If we have no light, yeah, the skin will like this.
yeah, it's quite harsh. Now, look at her nose. It's almost she's a I mean, she's a beautiful person, and but light is actually it's not complementing her skin as well as her face contour, I guess. Um, I love the softbox. I guess that explains why people, under which circumstance people need 1200 watts, right? In the sense that if you really have to shoot at a noontime and you need this beautiful skin, and also you need the lights to be how many meters away from the subject?
The light from about 3 meters.
3 meters. If you're shooting at noon and you want to shoot with a softbox that is 3 meters away to have a relevantly wider angle shots, I guess you need 1200 watts, like what Sam does, right? The bigger the better, as Sam always says, right?
Yes.
We have a user here called Mario Quiroz says, Sam, I love your strobes. How can I shoot images with second curtain in long exposure in a Sony A7 III? Oh, very particular image. Would that be possible? I guess by looking at this image, it's a long exposure, isn't it? How long is your exposure?
Yes. This one I take 1 second.
1 second.
Yes. With the ND filter 6 stop. Because the light can freeze the subject. So I use the AD200 to free her.
Okay.
Yes, freeze.
Okay, so I guess in this sense, is long exposure possible? Yes. What do you need? Flash to freeze the subjects, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's your answer, Mario. I think with Marcelo, he's asking a question. What are the 3 biggest reference of those 2 photographers? Like he's asking, where did you get your inspiration? I guess in a sense, it's not about your lighting skills or your techniques. It's the book you read, it's the music you listen to, it's the movie you watched, or it's the person you loved with the beautiful bride with the orange tone. You realize how important the stylist and the makeup artist is, right? As well. So I guess to answer your question, it may not be the lighting or may not be the photography skills. It might be the person you love. In Sam's case, his beautiful wife.
Thank you.
Right, mate. I hope that makes sense to you, Marcelo. I hope that answers your question, man. I think we have one last question from Mitesh Patel. Say, hi, sir. I would love to join your workshop in Vietnam. Please let me know when you are arranging your workshop. Are we have arranged now under this lockdown time or?
Yeah, I will have a workshop in this year in Vietnam, and when I have schedule, I will put it in my website. In May, I will have the online workshop. You can think about it.
Thank you, Sam, for your valuable time, and I super appreciate this, man. Guys, I hope you enjoy. If you have any further question for Sam or anything, just put that in the comment below. We will try to answer in the future episodes. Yeah, and thank you. I'll see you guys until next time.